Flyweight bout, Priscila Cachoeira coming in against Karine Silva. Minus 175 for Silva, plus 175 for Cachoeira. Over under 2.5 rounds, plus 140 for the over, minus 140 for the under. Priscila Zombie Girl Cachoeira, 12-4, 4-1 in her last 5. 34 years old. This girl, I mean, we've always been high on her. We've always been backing the girl, Priscila Cachoeira. We were on her against Sajara Eubanks, and then Eubanks had to cut out with the weight issues. But she beat Ariane Lipski, knocked her out in the first round, beat Jeon Kim, controversial decision, lost to Jillian Robertson, got subbed in the first round, went for the eye gouge. She's going to fight for your money. That's all we care about. And she's coming in here as a dog. And you like the plus money on Priscila Cachoeira because she's going to come to fight. But she's fighting Karine Silva, who is on a tear. And she got a win in the first round of her debut against Poliana Batalio and submitted her in the first round. She got a submission on the Contender Series in the second round. So she's got the submission skills. 7 submissions under her record, and Priscila Cachoeira doesn't like it when it goes to the ground. She's been subbed twice. So she's going to want to stand and bang. Karine Silva's got some pretty good hands as well, but she probably going to look to take this fight to the ground because that's her path of least resistance. And she's got some pretty solid takedowns under her belt. She cracked Batalio with a right hand and then got her to the ground there and then ended up submitting her in her debut. And if Cachoeira could keep this on the feet, I like her. But that's a big if. What do you think?
Oh, definitely a big if. And, Karine has got the 2 submissions so far in the UFC. And like you alluded to, Cachoeira, when it's gotten to the ground, she's been submitted twice too. So, you look at that, though, and she got submitted by Jillian Robertson, who we just saw pull off a beautiful armbar this past weekend. And the other one's Valentina Shevchenko. So 2 talented fighters. I mean, Jillian Robertson, at least talented grappler. But on the feet, Priscila Cachoeira is going to come forward. She's going to bite down on the mouthpiece, and she's going to throw. She might eat some shots, but she is going to give it all she's got. Even towards the end of the fight, she's shown that she's got some power. And let's see, her last fight, she knocked out Ariane Lipski, which ages pretty well considering Lipski just went out there as a pretty big underdog against JJ Aldrich and got it done and looked phenomenal on the feet. So I think Cachoeira has proved that she can catch anybody. But I mean, the name of this whole entire fight is keep it on the feet if you're Priscila Cachoeira, because if it goes to the ground, you're going to get in some dangerous positions, especially against a fighter like Karine. So for the pick, I got to keep rocking with Priscila Cachoeira. And, even if you do like her side and you're confident in her, I think you could even play that KO prop. Because I do think she's going to be a lot better on the feet. She's definitely going to be more powerful, and she goes for it. She's like that rare women's fighter that on the feet, she's going to go for that knockout, and she's going to throw with all the power she has. So yeah, for the pick, man, I'm going to stick with her. I haven't seen as much out of Karine Silva yet as I'd like to. Obviously, the 2 submissions so far in the UFC were nice. But this is Priscila Cachoeira, who's fought a lot of good fighters and, a lot more UFC level experience than Karine will have.
Yeah, I think this is kind of an underrated fight. Like for women's fight, both chicks, when they throw hard.
Yeah.
And Cachoeira, she gets hit a bunch though. I mean, she absorbs damn near 8 significant strikes per minute. She only lands 4.68. Karine Silva does have a negative strike average as well, but it's not as pronounced. 2.49 landed, 3.95 absorbed. So both chicks get hit a lot. And I would just find it very weird if Karine Silva doesn't look to take this to the ground.
Yeah.
She just wants to stand and strike with her. Well, that isn't to say that Cachoeira can't stuff a couple takedowns and make it interesting. So yeah, I think there's a lot of value on Cachoeira. And I'll take her for the pick as well. Gotta rock with her,